Today we are going to be reviewing the Glock 42 chambered in .380. So this guy is the smallest handgun that Glock produces. It's real tiny. I mean real small, dude. This is almost like the perfect ankle gun in my opinion. Like if you're one of those people that carry an ankle gun, hey, this might be it, dude. See if I can hike myself up here. Back up a little bit. But look at that. It's empty, by the way. But look, I'm just gonna tuck it in my shoe for now. But I'm gonna show you guys. Now, if you were to have a holster, right? Maybe a smaller mag. It's gone. I ain't got nothing. But hold on. Yeah, something like that. That's basically how it would go down, you know. We're getting a little off topic here, but yeah, today's video, Glock 42. Is it practical? We'll just spitball here a little bit about the 42. This is chambered in .380. It has Glock's regular iron sights, or I should say plastic sights, whatever. Standard Glock trigger, obviously ambidextrous, so mag release, you can flip it to either side. If you're lefty, righty, doesn't matter. Takedown controls, both sides, same thing. There's also the mag it comes with, has an extra finger slot, because without that, you'd be lost. That pinky is just wandering in space. It's got no home. It wants to go home. There's a home. Without that, yeah, you'd be shooting like, I mean, I don't even know if I could hold that. It'd fly out of my hand. So that's nice they do that. They do that with most of their subcompacts, just so you can get an extra finger grip in there, obviously. Comes with a built-in beaver tail. I will say that beaver tail is quite aggressive compared to other models. Like, for instance, here's the Glock 19 Gen 5. It's probably hard to tell on camera, but I can say it is much more aggressive. It does sit in the hand quite nice. So I'm glad they did do that. That wasn't a negative. That was a positive, by the way. Don't worry, we will get to some negatives, because although this is a little badass gun, there are definitely some negatives to this. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about with the 42 is recoil, okay? It's a very small handgun, so a lot of people would assume that smaller handgun, less grip on it means more kick, right? Normally that is the case, but on the 42, I can say I've shot about 30 rounds through it so far, and the kick, almost non-existent. I mean, it is crazy how they can get something this small and it doesn't kick that much. All right, so one reason for the 42 to be a little less snappy than others, if you will, is the bullet size, right? So here we have a normal 9mm. I'll see if I can focus this up for you guys. So right here's a normal 9mm, right? Here is a .380. It's almost like a shorter, fatter. I wouldn't say fatter, but it looks fatter just because how short it is. But, so here, that's them next to each other. So obviously, the .380 is definitely smaller, which in turn provides less kick, less powder. You know, you guys get it, you know. So that really helps, because honestly, if they made a 9mm in this size, I believe it would kick like crazy. I feel like you would never be able to get your shots on target, especially not more than one. Maybe the first one, but after that, you're gonna need a couple seconds to readjust. It seems like it glides better, right? And there's absolutely no kick in this thing. I mean, zero, right? Zero kick. All right, so first up, I figured we'd compare some models. So obviously, this is the 42. And for comparison, that's my hand, right? Hope you guys can see. I'm not trying not to block it all the way, but my hand is just a little bit bigger than this 42. And I don't have big hands by any means, so that's pretty small. It's pretty crazy. This is my 43X, so my hand is still a little bit bigger than this guy, but as comparison to the 42, you can tell right away that the number one, the 43 is longer, and then when you stack them up like this, you can see that 43 pokes out on each side from the top and the bottom. And then this is front and front and side to side. This is my Glock 19 Gen 5. We'll take out that clip because that doesn't count. It's extended mag. We can't include that in the surface area of the gun. And so this is about your typical mid-frame Glock, right? It's not too big, it's not too small. In my opinion, it's just right. Little Goldilocks there for you. But that is the comparison between the 42 and the 19. Obviously, the 19 is far bigger. I would like to compare this with the Glock 17 because I already know that'd be crazy. There you go, guys. So pretty much every part of the 19 is bigger than the 42, obviously. All right, so you may be asking yourself, who is this gun for? And personally, for me, it's not for me. But that doesn't mean it's a bad gun, right? I like it. I'm just not that into 380. I'm not that into smaller guns. The smallest I've ever gone, and probably I will ever go, is the 43X. But then again, I love that thing. I mean, that is by far my favorite concealed carry pistol. So maybe this guy will grow on me too. I don't know. For as of right now though, I think it's a great little pistol for anybody who can't handle 9mm. So if you can't handle 9mm, this is the Glock you're gonna wanna get. Or if you're somebody that likes to ankle carry, like I said earlier, this is perfect. If you're somebody that likes, you know, you got maybe a truck gun, maybe a backpack gun, maybe just a spare gun anywhere. Maybe you don't carry it every day, but it's kind of like a backup. That's kind of what I see this gun as. I see it as a gun that you can place in any small hidden place and you know where it is. You don't really use it all the time, but it's just there as a safety net, right? That's kind of what I see this gun as. I don't really see it realistically as a concealed carry pistol. And that's for a couple of reasons. Number one, it holds 6 rounds. Well, 7 if you one in the head, right? But for me, that's not enough. Some people it might be. If you have no problem carrying 7 or 6 and you like the 43, then yeah, I would go with it. But for me, I feel like I need a little bit more than 7. You know, that's why I upgraded my 43 to the Shield Arms mag, and that gave me 15, right, instead of the stock 10. So I'm always looking for higher capacity in the smallest frame possible, right? I feel like everybody is. So that is one negative about this gun. Another negative I would say would probably be the slide release. Now, in my opinion, maybe I've just gotten unlucky, and all the subcompact Glocks that I've gotten are just weird like this, and I'm getting the faulty ones. I don't know. You guys let me know if you've experienced the same thing, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So the gun's racked back, right? This is a slide release. I have to push that thing so hard for it to release, and it's every time. I mean, it's crazy how much force I have to put behind it. Now, some people might say, oh, that's because you just got to break it in. You just got to break it in. Well, I've had my 43, which is a subcompact. I've had this guy for a little over 2 years now, and I've definitely shot over 10,000 rounds probably through this thing. And this one's still, it's still hard. It's crazy, but that's not every Glock, right? This is my Glock 19. From the store, first day I bought it. I mean, I could drop that slide with my tongue probably. I mean, that's crazy. It's so soft. Here's my pinky. And I can do this all day. And that was first day I bought it. Overall, guys, the 42, shooting wise, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It performed very well. I had no issues. Through the multitude of rounds I shot, I had no jams, no problems, all easy, all smooth. I was able to get my shots on target very fast and very well, numerous times. So recoil, like I said before, it's really not an issue with this little gun. That 380, it was a good choice to make this 380, because if this was any other round other than 380, we would have a problem. You'd be cranking your wrist all day long, dude. But this, no, 380, it's perfect caliber. It's a perfect frame. If you want something small, very compact, and you're not worried about capacity, I'd get the 42. So all in all, do I recommend this? Yeah. I think if you're somebody that, like I said before, can't handle 9mm, or maybe you just want something smaller, or you want something to tuck away and put in a different place for future use, safety net, I don't know. Yeah, I do recommend it. I think it's a neat little gun. Besides the side effects like the slide release and the low capacity, I think you get what you get, right? Small gun, very compact, so those are the things you're gonna have to deal with. And that's it, guys. So if you guys don't know, I post every Saturday. If you haven't seen my last video, go check that out. I showed you guys my everyday carry, which I had a lot of fun with, so that was super cool. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. And till next week.